Travis, you talked about talking with Charles Amenahue and saying how, like offensively, like, hey, we need to kind of have just a little more grit. We got to figure out ways to win these games. And then recently there was a quote from Mahomes, and he basically said, like, hey, I need to learn how to play differently this year, given how good the defense is. Was there any conversation between you two and you knowing, like, hey, statistically my numbers might not look the same this year, but we are going to have to change the way we play on offense because, like you mentioned, we have everyone we need here to go play in a Super Bowl. It just might look a little bit differently than it has in the past.
That's a great point. I'll say this. I don't know if it was ever actually specifically talked about. It was kind of like how the season was going. It kind of just built, and we all just learned it together. And the expectations that we set for ourselves is to score every single time we have the ball. And sure enough, history's told us before Pat Mahomes can score at any point in the game as fast as he can. So not having that success, it makes you feel like you're out of it. But in reality, we were in every single game we were playing. And we had to find that grit to be able to refocus, have the right momentum, have the right mentality to finish those games, make those plays at the end of the game, knowing it has been pretty all day. I think that having that understanding of no matter where we're at the end of the game, if we're in it, our mentality has to be we're too good to let it slip, and we got to put the hammer down and just make those big plays at the end.
People gave up on you, man, throughout the year.
Oh yeah,
I was making a lot of excuses for you guys. I was making a lot of excuses out here. It was windy, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
Pat
was sick.
I love you for that, Pat. I love you for that. You knew what it was. We just had to, we just had to figure it out, man. Just had to figure it out.
Well, I want to let you know though.